Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I know it's been a while. I ended up doing the qualifier this past weekend. Unfortunately, I ended up screwing up and the video got corrupted and I was unable to upload it. Ended up making a really great blue-black deck and um, ended up winning like a match or two and then ended up kind of washing out, unfortunately. I didn't realize that the matches were timed, and I've been used to playing kind of on infinite time, and so I actually ended up timing out, which was really rough. So unfortunately, didn't do well at the qualifier, but I've been kind of trying to get back into it. And currently, we're at top 373 mythic for constructed and top 690 mythic for limited. So been jamming a lot of drafts and yeah, it's been fun, but I gotta say, I really miss constructed. I love playing standard. It's probably my favorite format, period. Um, and more recently, I've just been climbing again with the mono red deck. What I want to do today is I want to do a standard event with the soldiers deck. Now, there's been a little bit of an update to the deck. So, with the addition of Aftermath, we added this really fun card, Coppercoat Vanguard. So this looks like a super easy inclusion to the deck. All other humans get +1/+0 and ward 1, which is really big game, I think. And so anyways, I ended up taking out, I think, what did I cut? I cut some of the other soldiers. I think I ended up cutting Genic, and there just wasn't enough room for all the soldiers, basically. I ended up cutting Guardian of New Benalia. Now, I know Guardian is amazing. It's just I literally couldn't find room for everything. So I might switch things around. Currently, we're running 4 copies of Coppercoat Vanguard, Reinforcements, Valiant Veteran, and then 2 copies of Dahlia, 3 copies of Legion Duelist. Again, I'm just shaving it just to make room. 3 copies of Harbin, Skystrike Officer, Siege Veteran. I went down to 2 copies of Knight Errant. There were a couple clunky draws where you have like 2 of these in your hand and you just can't reliably get them all happening. So feels like 2 is a good number. I'm not sure, maybe more, maybe less. Play around with it, see what works best for you. This is like the super low to the ground version of the deck. 21 land. I really tried to shave on the land just to get as the most explosive draw as possible. And then I added 1 Survivor of Corliss just to get 9 1-drops here. I just really want to be able to have like a turn 1 1-drop to get this deck going. Because I feel like, especially after playing the mono red deck, which has just an absurd number of 1-drops in that deck, you close out games so fast. Even in soldiers, we should try to get even faster if we can. So the other reason is that as a 1/1 first strike, this is kind of like half of a real card, right? It's not a great soldier. But now that we're adding 4 more pump effects to the deck, like you play this on turn 1, maybe you go turn 2 Coppercoat, and all of a sudden you're attacking for 2. First strike is actually kind of a real deal. So at any rate, we're going to try it, see how it goes. And with that said, let's jump into a standard event. And we'll do some more ranked ladder with the mono red deck. I've just been kind of lasting a couple games with that, and it's been super fun, and it's been great. So it's still great. I don't think it's changed any cards since the last time, and it is still just dominating. It's so fast. All right, here we go. All right, so we're gonna do soldiers, and I'm actually very excited to kind of see how this new 2-drop plays out. The one other soldier that I was excited about that came out looks super powerful. It's unfortunately white-black, so I don't know if you want to try to do like a 3-color deck or go like white-black, but it's like white-black, 2/2, and it can like sack to make all of your soldiers hexproof and indestructible or something like that. It looks really useful, high utility, but there just isn't room, unfortunately, in the blue-white version. Also, I ended up getting like the alternate art on this Copper Coat Vanguard, and it just looks really, really fucking cool, I think. So. I love it when they duress me, because we don't play spells that aren't creatures. Alright, I think we lead out with Thalia here. Can't remember what they play on turn 3, but I'm pretty sure we go this direction. Nice thing now is that, like, having more copies of Pump, like, if they play the 3/3 guy for 3, whatever his name is, we can just use, you know, Vanguard to push past that. Okay, they're going full beat down. Yeah, this is one of those places where it would be really great to, yeah, just to be able to have 1-drops. So I think we lead out with Copper Coat Vanguard here. And it doesn't, like, I guess you could also do Veteran. Maybe Veteran's better because if it dies, it can come back from the yard, etc. But, like, the added ward just seems really nice. Like, they've got to deal with this first before they can get to Thalia, so that's kind of nice. So I wonder if we're still going beat down or if they're going to try to lock me out. Okay. Yeah, and I think we just do it again, honestly. I love the duress. Oh, it's so good. Just feels great. Yeah, so far I just love this card. Like, absolutely love it. Alright, now I guess we should probably go Sky Strike here. Although, strangely enough, I mean, we could go like Copper Coat Vanguard, and then that he'd probably have to kill the first Vanguard because he's not going to be able to block. So that part is kind of nice. It's not as mana efficient. However, it is like super annoying for him to deal with, right? Because if we play Sky Strike, we're not attacking. But if we play Vanguard... So now he has to kill the other Vanguard and get to push some damage. And now they're actually protecting each other. So they both have Ward 1. This has Ward 2. And he can't even kill these right now because he didn't have enough mana to target them. And he still can't kill them. So, now we can drop Veteran and make it so that Thalia can actually push through a blocker here. So he can target the. What's interesting is he can actually target the veteran here. So I actually didn't even think of that. Maybe he didn't see it either. So that was actually, in retrospect, not a great attack because he could use this to kill this and Dahlia would have died to Shieldred. I think he just assumed that this thing has ward. Still learning, so we're getting through it. Man, this feels just amazing. Him paying 5 mana to play Go for the Throat. This is so great. So here he does, if we drop Veteran, like he can get us by blocking with Shieldred successfully. Oh, I forgot. He doesn't actually have the blood thing, whatever. I'm just totally oblivious here. That's why he hasn't killed Veteran. Okay, so if we attack with both of these are both trading with these. If we attack with all 3, he has to block at least 2 of them. Otherwise he dies. So I guess Shieldred blocks here, this thing blocks there. So then I guess we just get in with both Vanguards. This way he doesn't get to like eat our Veteran for free. He's not dead yet. Alright, so if we attack with everybody, how does he block? Blocks here, probably blocks here, goes to 3. I think we let him draw 1 card and we go double reinforcements and push. Okay, Harbin will do it. That works. I love this guy. I think he's an amazing addition to the deck. Yeah, the fact that he only targets humans is worth noting, but still love it. Yeah, and just having that many more pump effects is just super sweet. So we could go Siege Veteran here on our Valiant Veteran. Actually, on our Recruitment Officer. However, the problem is then he gets to attack in. Oh, actually, never mind. This will be a 3/3, so that still works. Yeah, I think that's the move. We're still pushing damage. Otherwise, we go Sky Strike here. That's not quite as aggressive. I think instead we make this thing a 4/3, send it. Oh, he's got Vanguard too. This is super cool. So we can make this thing a 5/4 and push, which I like. Let's play Sky Strike Officer and Frontliner also. Yeah, I think we do make this thing a 5/4 though. Yeah, he's really good in just like white humans too. I mean, he's just an amazing card. Super excited about this card. Although I think the regular art is way worse than the cool art. Whew, going deep. All right. So, not quite ready to push with everybody yet. I guess we can get him with Frontliner. So if we make this thing a 6/5, and then attack with this and make it a 7/6, that's pretty fun. Get him a Sky Strike. Play another Sky Strike. Actually, we could play reinforcements and then do all kinds of fun stuff. So I think we get in like this, this, and this. And then make this guy a 7/6. So he gets a free kill on Frontliner, which we're fine with, but then we get a replacement token. That works. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, cool. But yeah, it's definitely like a real thing in like mono white humans as well. It just so happens to be really nice overlap for soldiers. Like the fact that it's a human and a soldier, just mwah, perfect. It's exactly what soldiers needed. And I just love the art. guy's going straight to the dome. I think actually this early, it's actually correct to block the run. Being on the other end of this, I think it's actually correct. Like, that early damage matters so much. I think we... Let's lead out with a duelist. Maybe we can live the dream of Siege Veteran. Probably just eats removal immediately, but the longer this game goes, the more it favors us. Okay. Yep, that's the thing. Have not seen this version of it. We are 100% trading with that thing, by the way. If we get the option. Okay. This is a different version of the deck, that's for sure. Okay, I think we double block here, see what he does. We probably put extra targets out. Siege Veteran is amazing. However, it might just be Siege Veteran though, because I'm making this thing a 4/4. It's pretty good. Drawing cards. No, I think it's actually better to diversify a little bit. Plus the ward makes it super annoying. Alright, so he uses this to kill this. This becomes a 2/1. So we've got to trade with Dusk Legion, unfortunately. Yup. It's time to go. I think, like, Siege Veteran is great. However, Vanguard plus Harbin seems better. Okay, now we can get in. See, so he draws removal. I think we get in for 4 here. If he draws removal, he takes out Aviator, and then we have to double block, which sucks, but we will totally do. We gotta move to end the game here before he draws too much. So if he has removal for one of these, he needs 2 pieces of removal for this to work, so I think this is the move. It doesn't have trample, right? Okay, good. And now he's just dead. That's 10. Oh, he's not dead, but he can, but we can force it here. I have to put it on this guy who has ward 2. Force him to kill one of the vanguards. Or actually, never mind. He doesn't have the mana to target it. Oh, forgot. Woo! God, ward is busted. Oh my lord. Oh. This guy is so good. I think this is like my new favorite soldier. 100%. Like, the ward is just nuts. It's so annoying. But yeah, I mean, a lot of times I think people get afraid of blocking Ronom early game. And actually, like, as the red player, we are hoping that they do not block. Because if we lose that early pressure, like, we just have so much farther to go for their life total. Against black, I think we go reinforcements here to play around cut down, just to tie up his mana for a turn. Even though I'd love to go, like, Legion Duelist into whatever. This seems like a good turn to go Knight Errant. So yeah, we get to go like the full stop and then Knight Errant for 5. Just feels like the business. Oh, this is gonna feel good. Yeah, let's get another one of these. Actually, should we get Sky Strike? Sky Strike seems really good. But I mean, these two are just so busted. And we're going to have 5 mana next turn. Yeah, okay. So let's do, I think, Siege Veteran plus Copper Coat. Maybe Valiant Veteran. No, I think another, this guy is just dumb. He's just silly good. I think the real answer is it doesn't matter. Like, this ward is just stupid. Oh my god. Oh lord. This deck is so dumb. Alright. So yeah, it's gotta be double Copper Coat, because we've already got one veteran rolling, so... I guess maybe we go double veteran? Does that... Let's see. No, these guys attack for more. I mean... Yeah, they're... Oh god, I just can't turn it down. It's just so much fun. Then I guess we make this thing and then draw more cards and just free roll our way all over the place. Good lord, this deck is stupid. I think we just shove with everything. Let's see if we block. He blocks this and this. So he takes 4, 8, 13, 14. And that feels really good. I guess there's a chance that he could like board wipe. So maybe we don't go for the, because he's not going to die. So I guess we hold back Siege Veteran, which means he gets to kill something with Shieldred, which is kind of annoying. But that way we don't just lose to board wipe. I think that's the only way that he has to win, right? So like now he kills like Copper Coat plus Eos, and he still takes 10. He goes to 12, goes to 14. And we're pushing a lot next turn. I don't know if he's dead in the next turn though, is the thing. I feel like he is. Yeah, I think this is slightly more conservative, but I think it's probably right. So that blocks 7-4, and then he kills one of the vanguards, I think. I guess we sack probably just one of these 1/1s, I think, right? So he goes to 12. Let's get our card draw, and then I think we... Doesn't really matter where this goes. I think I'll probably put it on veteran. So where does he block right now? He blocks this, and then he takes 3, 6, 10. Okay, he's dead. He's super dead. That'll work. So against this deck, I think I'm going to go reinforcements into Knight Errant of Eos, because he probably doesn't have stuff he cares about for Thalia either, so I think that's the play. Because then if we draw a land, we can go Knight Errant, and that seems good. And there's a chance we just eat his guy, which I'm also fine with. I will totally trade half a reinforcements for his hopeful initiate. I think we go Sky Strike here. And just hope he doesn't have, like, Brutal Cathar. Okay, now we can go officer into knight errant, which feels pretty good. Actually, no, we attack first and then do that. Because then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's probably the best play. Now we get to go find more stuff. Yeah, I guess these two. Okay, so he's got Brutal Cathar. It's almost time. I think it's time for Siege Veteran to start bashing him. Yeah, so I think we Siege Veteran, and then I think we put the token on probably Knight Errant. I think either Knight Errant or maybe, I guess if we put it on Knight Errant, like he can just choose to not block. So maybe it's better if the Siege Veteran token goes on itself. Then if he has like another Cathar, it's kind of annoying though. Otherwise, yeah, no, I think this is right. We want to start pushing. We could leave one of these guys back to deal with his adversary if he wants to attack. So maybe, yeah, I think it actually goes on Knight Errant. Or these two back, I should say. Actually, that token, never mind. The token should have gone on probably Siege Veteran. Okay. Now I think we're back to Sky Strike. Because we want to draw some cards, right? Is this thing a human? No, it's just a soldier. Otherwise it's like reinforcements plus something. I think it's Sky Strike here, honestly. It's a little slow, but it's okay. Oh, he's going to try to double flip. All right, so now we want to go as wide as humanly possible. All right. He's probably going to take Sky Strike. So I guess we don't play this turn because he's going to take our two best soldiers. So I think we go reinforcements plus frontliner. So he just doesn't have any good targets. Actually, hilariously, we could like wait for him to do it on his turn. Maybe he can't even cast two spells. That'd be really funny. So maybe we go like Duelist, and that way we force him to do it so he doesn't have like, can't do it until like the end of the turn. That actually feels like a little bit better. Yeah, because we want to make him cast 2 spells to force the flip. Okay, so let's at least draw some cards. Maybe we take one of the non-humans. I guess these are all non-humans. And then I think, are we getting in with these other ones? Probably not. None of these are getting pumped. So maybe let's draw some more cards. Although we can use them to get Knight Errant, so maybe we don't. I think that's good. Oh, okay, well, I guess we just natural draw. And then we've still got exactly 5, so that's perfect, actually. I wasn't even keeping track of how many soldiers we had untapped. So I think we go Copper Coat. Plus Harbin. Fly over for a bunch. Not quite lethal. That's gonna do it. Okay. Oh man, we racing Brittle Cathars. Whew. Too much value. Too much value. Oof. But yeah, big key there, force them to double cast in order to flip their own stupid Cathars. I think there was a game that I was playing on ladder where like they had 2 Brittle Cathars that had like taken like 3 or 4 creatures each. It was totally obscene. Like we squeaked it out, but it was just the nuttiest game. Maybe we should have blocked there. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, you know, we probably should have blocked there, actually. I keep forgetting, like, we're on the defense against this deck, which is just faster than us. So I think we probably go Thalia here, because he probably plays the 2/2 that, like, pumps when they attack to try to push through. And that'll make it so he won't be able to cast the 1 mana annoying spells. Either we do that, or we go reinforcements and set up for Knight Errant. We'll probably need that to win. That means we're taking like 2 more poison this turn, which doesn't feel great. Maybe more than that. It is a bigger play. Otherwise, like, our plays are a little bit more anemic. This gives us our best chance to go and find the flyover, which is probably what it's going to take to win. Yeah, I think we're just doing that. Nope, we're not auto-passing. Not auto-passing. Very much not auto-passing. I don't know if he knows this thing is actually not white. Like, he can pump and stuff. I guess that's what he does. Oh, right. I have to block with the frontliner. And then I think we try to kill this thing. I guess if he pumps, he gets him out. But that, like, takes pump out of his hand. Otherwise, we just take 1 here, and then we have enough to... I think actually we just take the 1, and then we have enough to go Knight Errant next turn. Yeah, this is actually really good. So now we go Officer into Knight Errant. He does get to push for a bunch of poison though, which is not great. Like, this gives us our best chance to, like, set up a big turn. Actually, frontliner is super important to be able to block that stupid Skrelv. We might still be too slow. This one's definitely going to go down to the wire. So he's hitting us for 4 poison, basically. Yeah, hexproof from white, okay. Yep, that's happening. Could go Siege Veteran here. But we kind of need to push also. I think actually the play here is Veteran. Let's see, we have to, so he's going to push at least. All right, so our Veteran, or this frontliner, blocks whatever hexproof nonsense he tries to put through. Probably blocks his Slaughter Singer. We probably need, maybe Siege Veteran makes this a 5/5. So then it can block and stop Bloated Contaminator. Oh god, now we can't even push. It's like we have to set up for... we're definitely playing frontliner, 100%. If we play veteran, no, I think it's actually siege veteran. I think we got to put it on knight errant. Okay, so where do the blocks go? Block here, block here. He's still coming in with 2 other guys. I think we got to push a little damage here. So I think we attack with the 2-1. Hope it goes through. I haven't done all the math, but I think we need to get a little damage in right now. Okay, there's the contaminator. So you can push like 2 for sure that we can't stop. If he puts it on contaminator. Yeah, but luckily frontliner can block that. Okay, this is good. Block here, block here. And thank God we've got, oh yeah, veteran makes the extra things that can block his stupid Skrelv. So that actually is super important. Okay, now we go veteran. Let's see. Can we shove? So we're still at 6. So next turn, this thing has to block that. He is going to push through 2 that we can't stop. So veteran token should probably go on like officer. If we bring in these 2 frontliners, though, we can push some extra damage, which I like. I think we're definitely bringing 1 in for sure. Maybe duelist comes out. Then this pumps that. That can push in. God. Yeah, I think we do it like that. Try to get the draw going. So I think we have to push with this and frontliner. Maybe let him eat some of these tokens, or not this token, but these 2 I think also push. Because then we have enough to block everything else. So he eats one of our 2/2s, but I think that's okay. And I guess he probably blocks token if he's smart, so that we don't have another artifact. Yeah. Okay, Slaughter Singer's big game. I think we have enough blockers. I think, maybe. Maybe we sent 1 too many guys. I'm trying to, what does he do? Because like, Contaminator is now a 6/6. So we like need to block 2 guys with Contaminator. Okay, that blocks the token. If he just sends token, we just block it with token. Yep, that's fine. Okay, now we send. I think this is lethal, because he can only block 4 guys. even if he has a trick, we just push with everybody. I guess we put the counter on like reinforcements. And then this one goes here. Do I just miscount? Yeah, we're hitting him with just enough for lethal, I think. Yeah, I think he takes 5 and just, unless he's got something else. Whew, close one. That one is all about the artifact blockers. Pilfer. Haven't seen that one in a while. What do we want to lead out with? I think we lead out with veteran because if he kills it, we just get it back, is the plan. But maybe he tries to just get rid of it with his 3 mana nonsense after he kills it. It's still better though, I think. Yeah, I think it's still veteran. Or we could go Vanguard, and then if he doesn't kill it, they can ward each other, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure. It might have been Vanguard there. I'm trying to decide what we should have played. Maybe the real answer is it doesn't matter. Probably should have done the other one. Like now we go double frontliner. Either that or reinforcements. Yeah, I think we go reinforcements here, probably. I don't like giving him extra mana. It does not feel great. Part of the reason there, I think I didn't play these two, is if we draw a land next turn, we can do this and one of these. Okay, I think we get in here for 3. Start pushing a little bit. Although if we don't, maybe we don't, because then it forces him to use removal in order to stop the Harbin. Although he'll just, if he has removal for Harbin, then that works. So it's not a perfect solution. And I'm happy trading this with his Trespasser, or with his, I think, I don't know, maybe it presents a better threat to not attack here. No, I think I want to get the damage in. Yeah, I think we can finesse the damage. Okay, so he's representing removal, which is annoying. So the problem is if we block with Frontliner, he just kills our veteran and then still kills our Frontliner. So I think maybe we just don't block here. Either we don't block or we do a lot of double blocking, which doesn't feel as good. I think it's not great. I think we don't block. Because he knows about the Aviator. His question is, what does he do? Yeah, there's the go for the throat. So maybe knowing he had the removal, we didn't try to go for that play. Maybe that would have been better. I think now we don't push. And now he just uses a Harvester to take out Aviator, which sucks. Whew. I feel like we misplayed this game. And he got Kiki-Jiki going, which is annoying. Yeah, I think we might have just thrown this game, unfortunately. Okay, so he's representing more removal. So he has another piece of removal for Vanguard. Then these two both die to no effect, which isn't great. Ugh. We've got to deal with this thing, though. I think the real answer is we're probably just dead. Because he gets to just sit on his Kiki-Jiki now, so we don't have any removal. That'll also do it. Okay, this game's over. I love how it asked me if I had fun in the one match where I got curb stomped. It waits until that one to see if I had fun. So I think, yeah, if you guys replay that game, there's probably a better sequence of plays. Yeah, I think we just psyched ourselves out of that game. We might have just lost anyways, but I think that there is a better sequence of plays there. Okay, so the beauty is now we get to go Survivor into Knight Errant. Actually, wait, hang on. Sorry, we attack first for 2 and then do that. Almost missed 2 damage. Yeah, this will work. I think the other reason to have like 9 1-drops or like an extra 1-drop there is to help Knight Errant really get there, because you want to ideally have like a 1-drop into a 2-drop into a 3rd land, or like a reinforcements, and then you can do it with 2 land. Definitely want to go Thalia here. Plus Copper Coat. Give ourselves a little bit more time before he tries to wipe the board. Man, this ward 1 is just busted. I just love it. It's so good. Make sure to put it on something that has ward. Oh, okay. Yep, and that'll do it. Okay, guys, so closing thoughts. Well, we went 7 and 1, so that was pretty sweet. Here's our sweet, sweet prize. Get those plan points. Yeah, so just revisiting the deck. I think that there are a couple things that I actually might change. One thing that I realized is that Coppercoat Vanguard is totally busted, but it also only targets humans. So I think that if I were to make a change, I probably would remove the Dusk Legion Duelists, even though they're great with Siege Veteran and like the tokens from Valiant Veteran. I do think that I would probably cut these and replace them with the other guy, who we know and love, Guardian, because Guardian is a human. Yeah. I guess the other consideration would be maybe to run Denick. I mean, Denick is also a human, and so maybe some number of Denicks, just because pumping lifelink is just stupid. Pumping this is also stupid. I mean, this card is just bonkers, but I don't know. Maybe the right split is like 2 Guardian, 1 Denick, just so you don't like have legend rule issues. Probably something like this. I think, you know, I don't know, some permutation like this. It feels like 2 Knight Errant feels right. This is about the right number. Maybe you could go up to 3. I wouldn't play 4, honestly, just because you will have some clunky draws. But 2 or 3, I think, feels right. Siege Veteran and Skystrike Officer are obviously just like auto-includes. You definitely want 4 Copper Coat Vanguard. This card is totally insane. Yeah, the rest of the deck feels right. Harbin, I think you should probably be at 3, partially due to the fact that we can search tutor for it, pseudo tutor for it with Knight Errant and Recruitment Officer. Yeah, I think 3 feels right here. I do want 2 Thalia because like it's so good. If I had like more room for more stuff, I'd probably play 3 Thalia. I don't think 4, but I think 3 is probably right. So if you were, you could, like, I could see a version where you like make room for a 3rd Thalia, and that would be just totally fine. Guardian is amazing. I have 2 because like I want to play it, but I don't know how many. And like, if there were all the room, like infinite room for all this stuff, I'd probably play a 2nd Denick, a 3rd Thalia, and 2 more Guardians if there was enough room. But because there isn't enough room, this is the current build. And then I think Survivor had been really bad before because you only had like, you know, 1 or 2 pump effects. But now that you have a full 3 pump effects from Copper Coat, Valiant Veteran, and Siege Veteran, I think that the first strike is actually a real deal. I think it's actually a legitimate threat. So I could see like maybe you have a build where you run like 10 1-drops. I think 9 is probably right. The other thing, like, I guess I'm just thinking about it now. It might actually be correct to run more of these due to the fact that there's 3 pump effects, because Yoshin Frontliner is not a human. And, like, it's a minor, you know, so maybe it's you run, you know, shave the number of frontliners up the Corliss. I don't know. I think that this, like, this has, like, you know, mild extra utility if it's in the yard, and that's, like, super irrelevant, but the fact that it's a human is relevant. And I'm trying to think if there's any other, like, 1-mana soldiers that you could consider. So, yeah, you have a... Okay, the only... Yeah, so this one's the only human, other than the Recruitment Officer. This one's not getting played because, you know, it's an O2. So yeah, maybe play around with it. Like, I could see a world where there's, like, more Survivor of Corliss, fewer Frontliners. Like, Frontliner... The thing is, Frontliner's still good because it's still, like, technically a 2/2, you know, if it can pump something else, which isn't all the time. And the fact that it's an artifact is actually kind of relevant against some decks, like in the poison counter deck. And the fact that it has Unearth is like can get you there in close games with like Harbin. So it does have a lot of utility. But I think that the fact that this pumps humans is like not irrelevant at all. And the first strike is, I think, a legitimate threat. So I think maybe what I might do, and this is maybe a little crazy, but I might shave this down to like 2 Frontliner and up to like 3 Survivor right now, just to like try it out, see how it feels. I don't know. Yeah. I think first strike is like this is also really good against mono red, especially if you can give it any kind of pump effect, because there's a lot of little dinky tokens that you know, our X1s and whatnot. So yeah, this is probably how I would run it. I think that like you want maybe like up to like one of these, like that unearth, to get you like that last point with Harbin is relevant. So I'd probably build it like this if I were to redo it. But try the deck out, see what you think. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. Really appreciate you.